DA, the District Attorney Jeff Rosen, he's a Santa Clara District Attorney, and his jurisdiction, again, unsurprisingly, covers much of Silicon Valley, much of the Hindutva occupied area. Now, this guy helped promote a Hindu American Foundation training in 2024. Yes, again, this Hindutva organisation, the HAF. He promoted some of their training last year for law enforcement. So much of law enforcement was trained by a Hindutva propaganda training exercise. And that conference was geared into educating all the local enforcement entities about Hindu traditions and to highlight, for example, unsolved graffiti incidents at several Hindu temples. But an investigation revealed that the training contained, for example, at least one session on what it called Khalistan, a movement of hate, violence and extremism. And again, you can start to see the propaganda just spewing out of here. Because yes, according to Hindutva, Khalistani campaigners, democratic, peaceful Khalistani campaigners, are part of a movement of hate, violence and extremism. In other words, they're terrorists. Yes, again, the training also described Najjar as the leader of a terrorist organisation. It also described other Sikh organisations being linked to organised crime and terrorism. Again, this fake narrative, this false narrative that's now being actually inserted into training Californian law enforcement. And of course, that training is absolutely embedded a whole anti-Khalistan narrative. Khalistanis are terrorists. You need to target Khalistanis. And interestingly, this guy, Rosen, he, as part of his opposition to the bill, he actually wrote a letter to Gavin Newsom. And in that letter, he wrote... Basically, he put a copy and paste passage from a letter originally written by Americans for Hindus. That's a lobbying group that donated $4,000 to his own political action committee this year. So again, you can start to see this web of what is basically corruption, this web of Hindutva lobbying. Hindutva are paying Rosen to represent them. So unsurprisingly, Rosen is now lobbying against this bill because essentially he's being funded, supported by Hindutva.